Hi there, everybody. I want to welcome you to what at this point is my first video for my channel, my information, my data, I guess that's going to be coming following this. I'm just going to preface it. I don't view myself as a content creator. I am not trying to be a content creator. If the goal is to be anything but a content creator, I probably will end up being one because of this. But I just want to keep stressing that of I'm not doing this because I want to be a YouTube, Twitter, X now I guess, content creator personality. So then the question is, or you're probably wondering, well, why are you releasing this video? Why are you doing this? What's the goal here? Um, the goal is multifaceted. It's not even one or two things that I'm trying to do this for. Mostly, what 100% I am doing this for myself. Um, to elevate myself, to learn, to uh, teach other people. Um, I have 25 years of experience in this field, and it's been a little bit of haphazard. And I've never really branched out or stepped out into the public foray of X or Facebook or any of those things and made material as they expect us to do in our field. It seems like from time to time. It seems like if you personally, personal side, it feels like you can't get ahead unless you release things out there for public consumption. And to a point, I agree with that, and to a point, I don't. Meaning, in some cases it feels like you don't have the experience. But for myself, that's neither here nor there. I'm doing this for myself, and it's to journal. It's to journal. Use this as a journey. This video, the videos that will follow, the material, the website is all to learn, and so I can turn around and show other people or help other people. And if I'm going to be honest, while I don't want to be a content creator, I am hoping that I can turn around and monetize some of that to maybe someday down the road step away from my day job and focus on IT blogging or cybersecurity research or things like that altogether. Um, yeah, and I think that fits well. That's truthful, that's honest, and that's really what I'm looking for. Um, Stepping back a second, you know, my website. I'm showing my website, and the reason why I'm doing this is while I've been in this field for 25 years and I've touched web technologies. I used to be a application administrator, a web application administrator for about 10 years. 2 to 3 years of that was consulting. 6 years of that was for a government agency. And the reason why I'm saying this, or the reason why I'm saying it, is because building this website is one of those things that I'm doing, journaling, learning now. I've had my hands on IT and web technologies for 20, 25 years, depending on the context. Have I ever built a website from the ground up? No. And that's what I started doing about last month, I think, is when I started doing it. I probably have about 7 to 8 hours in this website that you're looking at right here of everything, right? And there's not a whole lot here, but this is where it's all going to start trying to tie together. I'm going to tie it in the X. I'm going to an account that I have on X, to my YouTube channel that I'm just starting. I'm recording this video for the YouTube channel, it'll be the first one. And my website is going to focus on cybersecurity topics, IT topics, and then mental health. They say, from what I've heard, they say that you should have a passion, right? And some people find that passion in their 20s and their 30s. I always thought the IT field was my passion, but the last couple years, because of things that have happened in my past and or adjacent to my family, in my family, it's really become about mental health for me and the seriousness of it. I have a family member struggling right now with suicidal depression, and that doesn't make me happy. Um, So I'm throwing these things out there. I'm showing my website right away because, like I said, I'm rolling this all into one, right? Um, I've never built my own website, as I said earlier, and that's been a joy. Actually, I'm enjoying that. I love building things. When I was a web application administrator, I loved building those types of applications and finding out why something would not work. I love getting from point A, B to C to D and finding all the nuances within that. I'm going to scroll up here on my website. This is actually the name of it, and if you know me, even though my name isn't out there, I'm not hiding by any way, shape, or means or forms. I just like using this little avatar, and any of you guys that use OSINT, don't, I mean, take it as a challenge you want. It's not a challenge. I'm not really hiding. You can, I think my actual name's still associated with this website, but for this part, the helping hands, this is kind of tongue in cheek, and it wasn't on design. Actually, I was using AI to find that out or to figure out, okay, how should I build my website? What do I want to do? And with AI, this came about. And so for anyone that knows me, if you ever listen to this video, you know what I'm talking about. So just leaving this out here for things or just saying that so people get to know me because you're going to see more videos of me. What I have out here is not a whole lot. I mean, it's a what do I want to say? It's the website is something, as I said, I'm learning to do. I've never done websites, HTML, CSS, JavaScript from the ground up, and that's what I've been doing. If I'm learning how to build my own, and again, hopefully I get to the point of monetizing it. It's not fully finished either. This website, it's still a process, something I'm working on, and it probably will be for the next year before I feel like, okay, I'm happy with the website. This carousel took me probably a couple hours to get to. And so, yes, I plan on having data out there. And if I go here to my blog, I have a couple things here that I started blogging about a month ago. I guess April 20th was my first one. And where I'm struggling at right now is trying to get the Google AdSense blogs. I mean, that's AdSense uh, advertising to show up. Um, I have them in here. I'm just waiting for them to show up. I'm troubleshooting that. They say they can take 48 hours. So that's what I say when I'm trying to do this with a website from the ground up, trying to figure out how the monetization works, tied in the X, Twitter, everything like that. And this one or these blog posts about a Windows security baseline. This is something with ConnectWise Automate that I did with my business. I actually came up with this about 5 years ago. Yeah, 5 years ago. Maybe it was 2018, but I think it was 2019. And I've made a security baseline, and I'm going through trying to show how that happens, show how you can do it with ConnectWise Automate. Eventually, as I say in one of the blog posts, I'm probably going to get to the point where I redo this within Git and anyone can download it. But right now I'm just redoing it so that I can show how I did this and also relearn again because it was 5 years ago. I remember 90% of it, but every once in a while I have to go back and say, okay, is this true or do I need any other additional information on this for teaching this, for showing this? And that's another point too. Let me back up and sidestep. If you've never been an instructor before, a teacher, I used to teach at the college level for 4 years. Right now, I teach for a wonderful organization called Claris Way. Let me get their website up here. It's under causes, actually. Um, and I very much love them and respect them because they've treated me so well since I've been with them for almost 2 years now. Very much, I feel as if I'm treated better by them than the college level that I at the college organization that I taught for 4 years, which is one of the reasons why I left. But I'm not here to be negative. Let me move on from that. But anyways, these guys are great, and that's the thing with teaching. Just to say it, if you've ever taught before, when you're trying to relay information from students, you have to sit there and go, is this information correct? Or is there anything that goes along with this? Or is this true? Am I missing something here? Especially with us being in the IT field or the cybersecurity world, we can do something or implement something, and especially if we could just get it to work, that's good enough, right? Snap our fingers, then move on because it works. But if you're trying to teach it, if it's a protocol, if it's a networking process, what have you, there might be some ancillary information that goes along with it or adjacent information, and you have to make sure that that's true or correct. That's why I say this whole process of documenting some of this information is, takes a little bit longer than you think it would. Going back to my blog here, I've got these security baselines that I'm doing, and I've got part 4 ready to go. I wrote part 3 and part 4 last week, and I'm slowly updating them, right? And then I got to after part 4, I thought, okay, I actually think I want to do some YouTube videos, and I was going to do these videos anyways, but I think I'm going to do the YouTube videos as a kind of, well, let's go through what I have up to this point and see how it works. And I might have that behind a paywall where people can maybe pay $4 a month or something like that. And not right away, but eventually down the road, once I have more and more content, maybe I can step back from my main day-to-day job and do this more so. But that's the whole point. That's the whole goal, right? I'm hoping that it's not for anybody. It's not for anybody but myself. Again, to just reiterate how I want to learn how to build a website, do all this stuff, tie it all together. Maybe if I'm lucky, it will become something that will supplement some of my income, and I can go do a part-time job. Web application penetration testing and cloud technologies. I just got my couple cloud certifications last month. Actually, let's go look at that about me. Got CompTIA Cloud Plus just a couple days ago. And it's not on here. I haven't updated this part of it yet. But the reason why that is because I'm on the cert train right now. I'm enjoying doing that. I'm looking at Western Governors University, and maybe I'll get a cloud degree or programming degree on there to supplement my cybersecurity from University of Maryland. But all of that is trying to tie together, and there are some part-time jobs out there from time to time where you're taking care of cloud infrastructure, things like that. So, I mean, that's one aspect that I'm looking for as well. If a person could supplement their website development, building, make content, make videos, and then work supporting a cloud environment, do some teaching on the side. That's kind of how I'm looking to steer things, especially as I'm doing cybersecurity research or vulnerability research, things like that within our field. Well, that's where I wanted to invite everyone to this and introduce everyone to it. And I don't know when my next video will be up. I'm hoping that it will be this Saturday. I'm hoping that I'll get to the point of sitting down and going through and building a VM with, on this operating system, it would be Hyper-V. But going over where I download those from. Microsoft has some free stuff out there that you can use for a while. And then getting that ready for these security baselines and applying these so users can see how they work. Because eventually the security baseline that I did build out here that I'm going to get to, and when I started this back in April, I thought it'd be probably a series of maybe 6 blog posts, and now I'm going, okay, this might be more around 15 to 20, which is longer. With hence some videos circle back around and like, this is how it should work. This is what I'm trying to aim for here. And then it will also help me make sure that my steps, my information is true, is correct of what I'm saying in here in case I've got something wrong in part 1, 2, or 3 for anyone that's following along with this and learning from it or learning from me. So that's kind of where it is right now. At this point with the video, I think I'm pretty much happy with this. This is also about the 5th time I've recorded it. I was just recording one a few minutes ago before I did this one and realized I didn't even have my headset on, so there's no audio. So, yeah, mistakes happen, right? That's just part and parcel of what happens. But anyways, for anyone watching this, thank you. Like and subscribe, as everyone always says. Already I'm getting into that content creator thing. Don't want to do that. But I'll put this out there, whatever happens. Oh, and I'll also be the guy where I'll post things out there. I'll push it out there, the Twitter and the social media things or social media items, things like that. I won't be where I can turn off commenting. I'll turn it off. I don't really go back and look for that. I'm not looking for anyone to light me up or things like that. I'm not looking to argue with you on how to do this, that, or the other. That's one thing I've always said with my classes that I teach, is I don't like that attitude with IT people of always trying to one-up one another. And if I'm going to be honest, I've done that as well, but I've definitely the last 10 years gone the other direction. But I still see that from even advanced professionals. Of you might get into a better scripting habit of, okay, I'm going to use this for a variable, and then someone will come along and be like, we can just do it this way too, and it's a less better way of doing it. So neither here nor there, but I'll just say that when I post something out there, don't I'm not going to go look if someone wants to say it's bad material. I don't care. I'll just move on from it. It's not not relevant to me. It's not for, if anyone wants to use it, take this material and use it and learn from it, good. But I'm not looking to get into a upmanship competition because you can do X, Y, or Z a little bit better. That's another thing too with my website. I'm getting in the Git and the other things like that, and I've been using Git for about a year or two, but just for all those things. Like I said, I did CompTIA Cloud Plus just on Wednesday. I've got a Linux Plus certification from CompTIA coming up too. And so, like, all of this is just to reiterate that cert train and my knowledge, and for my own sake, build that piece of paper. But if it can turn around and it can help anyone else learn some of this material, if they can learn from me or learn from my documentation, as I always say when I teach, documentation is one of those things that's key. And I know for a fact that us in the IT field, a lot of people don't like to do documentation. They think that if they keep it in their head, they'll always have job security, and that's not the way it should be. But anyways, I want to thank everybody, and hopefully that you, as the months and the years go on, you like this. And thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. God bless you.